Before we dive into today's topic, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. Are you feeling old yet? Uh, let's take a trip down memory lane and revisit some iconic movies that have turned 20 in 2025. It's hard to believe it's been 2 decades since we first saw these films on the big screen. Uh, do you remember watching Cedric Diggory and Lord Voldemort in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire? Uh, it feels like just yesterday we were eagerly waiting for the next installment in the series. Let's start with Batman Begins, directed by Christopher Nolan and starring Christian Bale as uh, Bruce Wayne. The movie premiered in American cinemas on June 15th, 2005, and marked a new beginning for the Batman franchise. Next up is King Kong, directed by Peter Jackson, and starring Naomi Watts, Jack Black, and Adrian Brody. The film was a critical and commercial success, and it's hard to believe it's been 20 years since its release. Brokeback Mountain, directed by Ang Lee and starring Jake Gyllenhaal and Heath Ledger, was a poignant tale of unrequited love. The movie was released in 2005 and has since become a classic of contemporary cinema. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, directed by Doug Liman and starring Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, was a fun and action-packed movie that showcased the chemistry between its leads. Who would have thought that 20 years later, we'd still be talking about this film? Um, uh, of course, no list would be complete without Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, directed by Mike Newell and starring Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, and Rupert Grint. This film marked a turning point in the series, and its impact is still felt today. Other iconic movies that have turned 20 in 2025 include Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, directed by Tim Burton and starring Johnny Depp. War of the Worlds, directed by Steven Spielberg and starring Tom Cruise. The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, uh, directed by Andrew Adamson. Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, directed by George Lucas, and The 40-Year-Old Virgin, directed by Judd Apatow and starring Steve Carell, introduced. Speaking of The 40-Year-Old Virgin, it's now officially a 60-year-old virgin movie. Just kidding. But in all seriousness, these films have stood the test of time, and it's amazing to think about how much they've impacted popular culture. Um, um, with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.